So, what happened to Jim Carrey? What happened? Does anybody know? Is he still around? Is he the guy who went to the César Awards in Paris? Or is he in this underground bunker 1,200 meters below the surface of the earth in Dulce, New Mexico?
Or is that him back there?
Oh, he might be in one of those.
Yeah, the back rooms back there.
One of those
containers. Or he might have got caught in a mirror and he can't get out.
He may have. Well, we're going to jump into this because everybody's going, was that him? We have our opinion.
There's a lot of buzz. Yeah, there's a lot of buzz
about it. We've got our opinion about it. And so we're going to talk about that in a minute when we get back. Welcome to the Rude Barn Podcast, everyone. Let's get into this. All right. Welcome, everyone. It's a Saturday night.
Saturday
nights are for fighting.
We never get together on a Saturday night, and it's lovely, and it's gonna get stormy outside. So this is a perfect time. Subject to talk about.
Absolutely.
What
happened to Jim Carrey? But first, we want you to go to our Etsy store, therudebarn.etsy.com, and check out some of our merch, y'all. We got some hats and hoodies and various t-shirts. If you look into this one, this is one of my favorite ones. This is the you can change the label, but the beer's still the same. I love that shirt. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
it is.
Question everything, y'all.
That's the mantra. That is
our mantra. Yeah, we have a good time with everything. There's the alien version of the question everything. I think we both have that shirt. We did not wear it tonight, but we should have, because we think when all is said and done, Jimbo Carrey is ne'er to be seen. I don't know if you've noticed anything weird lately. Have you?
A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
And you know what the crazy thing is this just so happened to happen.
Right during the Epstein files?
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
But if you look back, maybe from the last couple months.
Oh, not actually look back, but okay.
Is he back there?
Well, I was looking in the capsules. Didn't see him there.
That's maybe he decided to do the Michael Jackson thing and just get frozen.
Yeah.
And said, "Hey man, I want to string this out for a little while." I don't know what they did with Michael.
Did they freeze Walt?
I don't. Well,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
What about the mouse? Did they? Well, Mickey's still around, so yes.
But that's the thing. I think that so if you look back over the past year, Carrey's been outing people.
Oh yeah.
Carrey's been a little outspoken, maybe a little bit more than the establishment.
A little more of a chatty Cathy than he should be, right?
Yeah, they might have got a little upset because he was talking some stuff, and he was like, "Nah, this is that." So, if you guys haven't seen, kind of like his news conferences and interviews over the past year, go back and look. Stop our video.
Yeah.
Go back and look and then come back.
Yeah. And because we're going to show a few of those though. So they may not even need it. You may just want to stay here.
Hey, well, yeah, stick around.
And
then you can, you can do some back research after. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. That's what is weird to me is this weird thing with Carrey happen because he's been very vocal in the media. He's been very vocal on interviews about certain things and certain. I don't know if he even made reference to people. It was almost just kind of the industry,
it was in general, I think,
life and the universe and spirituality and stuff like that. And I think they got fed up with it.
Probably.
Do you think they? I think
he's with Nancy Guthrie, Savannah's mom. They're both in a hidden cell about 800 meters below the surface of Dulce, New Mexico. or Dulce or
Way
Dulce,
down.
way down there. So that's where they could be. But yes, there's a thing. And what Rude's referring to, y'all, is listen to how Carrey always gets out there. I mean, he's very animated with his facial expressions. He's very animated with what he talks about. He's very cynical, which is why we all love him in that regard, or at least those of us who love cynicism. And he really, I don't know who this creature is because I don't think it is him. But let's listen to this video and see if you notice something maybe a little different about this guy or something's weird. Is it plastic surgery? Did he get a mind meld with, I don't know, a little MK Ultra? I don't know. But let's listen to this, brother, and let's make a comment on this. This is just a minute 15, so we can go through the whole thing. Let's check it out.
And I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there, receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried.
A lot of people are asking me to comment on Jim Carrey's appearance. And you can see this is him in 2006, and apparently this is him now. He appears to have had an endoscopic brow lift, as evidenced by his brows being higher than before.
Okay, who in the hell would do that?
Nobody.
In a medical procedure, your brow lift. Do you realize that that is your cranial bone structure that goes over your eyes, over your your ocular cavern. Thank you. Anyway, so why would you do that? I mean, that seems unnecessary.
Quite unnecessary.
And way too expensive for what you're trying. And this is the result. You just got screwed by your plastic surgeon then. Well, let's listen a little more.
And his hairline being back a little bit.
Yeah, why would you do that?
He may have had some Botox injected into his forehead and an upper blepharoplasty. You can see how his eyelids are significantly more open than they used to be. He also may have had a mid-face and a lower facelift, lifting both his cheeks and the lower face and jowl region. And it does appear he's had some fat grafting into his cheeks to plump them up as well. His nose also looks quite a bit longer and refined. This could be a sign of a rhinoplasty. So either Jim Carrey has had a...
Why would you make your nose look bigger and worse for rhinoplasty?
Yeah.
Considerable amount of facial plastic surgery, or this isn't Jim Carrey.
No, it's not.
And it's
not
is
Jim.
A doppelganger.
Ding, 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 ding,
or maybe
ding,
he's
ding.
playing some type of trick on us. What do you...
You know, I don't know if he's really playing a trick on you, because that ain't him, dude. That ain't him. Just like the 6'3" Joe Biden, who's really only 5'11" or 6 foot in real life, he's a body double with a mask. And we talked about the CIA mask. Check our CIA masks video out. We went into depth about that, and we talked about the whole Mission Impossible thing, where Tom Cruise takes off the mask and somebody completely different. Those are real, folks. Those are absolutely freaking real and have been real for near half a century, if not more, if not longer.
Yeah, what we see is about 1/10 of what, like, the CIA and the NSA and the other acronym,
other 3-letter
agencies. Yeah, other 3-letter agencies really have going on. So we kind of get the news about 10 years later. Yeah. But you're right. I mean, this shit's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it is entirely possible that somebody may have gotten a hold of a Jim Carrey mask, but I don't know how much filler they would have to put in if your facial structure is not quite the same, so that it would look softened like the comparison that doctor just showed you in that last video. But beyond that, let's listen to... Okay, look at his eyes. They're pretty brown. They're a pretty brown. No, but they are pretty brown compared to this other guy which if you look at at the very beginning of this video here, it's like, God, it doesn't look, oh my God, that's not him. We're going to go, look at that. Okay. Those eyes, those are very light. It's hard unless he put contacts in, which apparently he didn't. You're not changing your eye color.
Yeah.
You're just not.
Yeah.
Sorry. See that one compared to that one. It's not the same. I'm telling you, it's not the same guy. Let's listen to what Jim sounds like. And then you listen to, you'll all hear the interviews where he talks about, oh, I'm dead. Talking about how he was supposed to do his script and he heard everybody else's speeches and oh my God, whatever. This guy, whoever played him, did not do a very good job.
Garbage, because that's another thing too. He's like, I heard him up there, and then I just felt like a novice. When has Jim Carrey ever felt like a novice?
Never,
dude. Even back in Living Color,
yeah,
he just his energy was not novice. He was doing that for years before he even got on there.
You can tell his energy even in The Truman Show. Even in some of his a little more serious roles, you can tell how he acts. That guy ain't him. I'm telling you. So let's check this out.
I'm 60 and sexy, and tonight I'm having cream corn and strained peaches.
Come on, Ellen! Take us up!
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait!
I seem to have relaxed into it nicely. Like it's changed the way I laugh at parties.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to go, that's really funny. Now I go, oh! Oh! Oh, beautiful!
And you can even hear it in his voice how he sounds. And you don't necessarily even change that. This soft-spoken bullshit is just, crazy.
That's not him.
No, it's not him.
That's not his character. You know what I mean?
Here's some more. If you're not convinced yet, let's listen to some more of this because you will start to see the difference. Here, check it out.
Someone had asked you if you reprised one. You did say maybe the Grinch if you could get like maybe a little bit comfier with the makeup and the whole getup.
Everywhere I go, are you gonna make the Grinch? Are you gonna make the Grinch? It makes me so angry. I must find a way to stop sequels from coming.
I was gonna mention the mask, dude.
Yeah.
I came back to this universe because, first of all, I get to play a genius, which is a bit of a stretch. I bought a lot of stuff and I need the money, frankly.
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I played.
Hey, guys. Oh, big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Love it.
That's one of my favorites.
I love it. Yeah. No, it is just like if you cannot tell that was him. I mean, it's just I don't know what you're thinking. Maybe you need to be drinking.
Maybe you need to be drinking.
Because apparently, cheers to you, brother.
For sure.
If you think that this guy is Jim Carrey, you're crazy. That was Jim Carrey. All right, let's listen to this one because he goes into this. And this guy, he's some Brit. He makes comments on things. And so he's saying, that was the real Jim Carrey. I don't know if it's him again. Let's listen to it. I like to get my live reactions of a lot of these. So I don't look at the whole thing per se because I also want to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you, Rude. And let's listen to what he's saying. And see if you can see a difference when they interview the guy, the person, the dude or dudette who was at the César Awards.
So apparently that was the real Jim Carrey. Representatives of the César Awards in Paris have said that Jim himself attended the awards. But Jim Carrey hasn't made any statement, and so many theories have emerged about Jim Carrey's appearance. Was it an impersonator, a clone, or was it just a plastic surgery nightmare? Jim Carrey himself has said that he has deployed lookalikes to avoid paparazzi in the past. He said on the David Letterman show, I send him off in one direction, his lookalike. He sucks all the press in that direction, and I go and just have my day. So is that what happened? Did he deploy a lookalike at the end of the show, but took part in the early stages? To make matters more complex, an artist, Alexis Stone, claims it was them at the award show. Alexis has the skills capable of doing this type of work, turning Kim Kardashian into a lizard, and a whole bunch of other appearances. And as far as prime suspects go, if you're looking for an impersonator, that would be the one. Or is this just another plastic surgery victim? The eyes look different, brighter. Totally. The face seems to have morphed into something else. Is this the work of some fillers and some cosmetic work?
There's the eyes.
Officials have said at the César Awards that it was Jim Carrey himself who attended the ceremony, accepted the award, and that it was not a decoy at all. I guess it's all up to you.
How would they know? Did they look at his ID? Did they scan his fingerprint?
Yeah, I know.
Did they look at his taint? Like, how do they actually know? That's the thing. And
the taint will let you know if it's the true
it will
Carrey or not.
So, and now I don't know if you have this video, because we our green room sessions are now. But there was a thing where the real Jim Carrey was at an event like the weekend before
the César Awards.
Yeah, before the César Awards.
César.
And he had short hair, and that was the kicker for me. And that's why I
find that while we roll through this. See if you can find that.
Man, I don't even know where to look. I will try to find that. But yeah, there was a thing, like he was at an event show, and I swear I even saw, and I'm not like a huge celebrity watcher or anything like that. But I even saw that thing come out, and I was like, oh, Jim Carrey, yeah, he's a nutball, you know what I mean? But he was at this event, short hair, and then the next week, this whole thing comes out, and he's got hair down, down to his shoulders. And his face is all fucked up.
Huh.
So, I'm almost thinking it might be a stunt for a new movie or something like that.
Could be. I mean, stranger things have happened, and all that. So, let's play a little of this where they do talk about this Alexis Stone guy who does all these masks and dresses up as all these different people. Excuse me. And see if we can find that. But then we'll listen to this. I think this is way too much of a stretch, because as good as the masks may be that this Alexis Stone dude or dudette, your call, if he you can get the look, but can you get the character? Can you get the act? Can you get the inflection of his voice and things like that?
Yeah.
That's the thing. And the other guy,
in the off the wall shit, because he, I heard an interview once, it was Letterman or somebody like that, and they were talking they were talking about him, and they're just like, well, you never know what you're gonna get with him, because and you just have to sit back and go with the wave. And that's how he's always been. And in that interview, why would he stop?
Even if you were told, and because this is you, me, Jim Carrey, people like that are going to sit here and be defiant. If somebody were to tell us, oh, you need to tone it down, you need to not stop talking about it, you're going to push that freaking out. Oh, you can't do, you know what? Is that the line? And you're going to hop over that line. You might go back and forth. You're going to fuck with people a little bit.
Yeah.
No matter what, because that's who you are. Now, the only way I could see that he wouldn't do that is if he was threatened. His life was threatened.
Either Either that or some
or his family or somebody.
Illuminati mind control.
You mean this one?
That was his move.
That Illuminati? Yeah, I think
That
I
was
have that
his
clip in here.
move.
Yeah, I think I have that. He's part of it. But so see if you can find that one where he has the shorter hair a week before this. And while you're looking for that, see, we're going to do double duty here. I'm going to play this one of this Alexis Stone person and see what we can see what I'm not buying it.
You know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody.
Hell no! Damn it, who is that guy?
8 foot tall Biden, Abe. That was my favorite Biden. The only person available to strap on a skin suit and pretend that they were Joe Biden at this event. Apparently, Larry Bird. Remember this over here where Joe Biden was 8 feet tall? Look at this. Look at this thing. Like, no, that's just it's like angles and stuff. Oh, it's angles, huh?
Yeah, right.
Look at Jill over here. Look at Jill. They put her in stripper shoes. They're like, you need to go get the highest heels that have ever been made.
So
you got to
true.
get drag queen high heels, put them on, and get on your tippity top toes so it doesn't look like he's 8 feet tall. But he 8 feet tall in this. And by the way, when I went to go get this clip, I never really paid attention to the mainstream media press, just in general. But boy, they were working overtime to prove you conspiracy terrorists wrong. They would never put a dude in a mask.
Yeah.
Right? No,
let's move ahead on this
stupid
one
people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's talk about this. This is Jim Carrey. And last night I said, you know, odds are it's just Jim Carrey. Maybe it's a crap ton of Botox, plastic surgery, and
It's
just
something.
mushrooms because the guy's a maniac.
Yeah.
The guy's a depressed, self-loathing lunatic. And of all the people out there who are self-loathing,
he brought up a good point. A lot of these comedians are depressed. Look what happened to Robin Williams.
Yeah,
he was depressed in real life, dude.
But you
Did
could see that coming, though. I mean, couldn't you? You could. I mean, I called Robin Williams and shit like that last big like comedy special that he did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew then that he wasn't going to last very much longer.
Oh yeah.
And you could almost like feel it. You know what I mean?
There was something in the air.
Yeah. With
I can feel it coming.
I think with Jim Carrey, like because he's so animated all the time and he's so, you know, such a character.
But he was always on when the cameras were on too. I mean,
yeah, and I'm sure that he was always on all the time. He's on 24/7.
Yeah.
I would think if that was going to happen, that probably would have happened about 5-10 years ago. You know what I mean? That he just got into such a damn depressive state that he just offed himself or whatever, you know what I mean? Or just disappeared from the limelight.
Yeah, I mean, I would go somewhere. I'd be in Antarctica. I'd go find that wall.
Yeah, but
find alien bases down there and shit like that. That's what I do.
But I just and I agree with you. You know, a lot of comedians, a lot of these huge personalities, you know what I mean, are really, really depressed and riddled with anxiety inside. But that's how they get rid of it. That's how they fight it. You know what I mean?
Well,
is
they
just
have
to
that
be
outlet.
these,
Yeah.
yes, just to be these huge characters and have these huge personalities. And I get it. Like you can't do that 24 hours a day.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh no.
And and I can see that kind of being a situation, but not with Carrey. I think Carrey loves himself and he loves his personality and he loves his character so much that I don't think he could do that. You know what I mean?
I don't see him offing himself at all. No, I agree with you. I think that I don't know if he was a depressed person. I know that didn't he have a wife that ended up dying or getting killed or something like that in some accident, freak accident or something like that?
That sounds right. I'm
I
not
think so.
positive.
I think that was it, and I know that was a brutal time for him and anybody that would be in that situation. Same thing, but I don't know if that was the turning point, because that was several years ago.
Mhm.
I don't know if that was the turning point where he started to realize this industry I'm in is fucked up.
Well,
And there's
and
a
that's
lot of people that are fucked up in this industry, and they're making people do what they don't want to do. You've heard about the humiliation rituals they make all these big stars go through. It's like paying the piper to
Yeah.
get famous in Hollywood. Is you have to dress up as a chick. You have to it's
Yeah,
like
there's a
John,
there's a list that you have to check off.
remember John Cena came out on that
Yeah.
award show completely naked, and he had to cover up his junk
Mhm.
with a card, and he turned around. They made him do that because he sold out like the little bitch he was to get
Mhm.
famous. Sorry, John, you sold out like a little bitch to get famous. So, hey, what do you do? Good on you. I hope your soul is saved and that you won't be going to hell after your time here on this earth.
Well, it almost seemed like too, like it felt like to me, like no bullshit. Like when Carrie started coming out with this kind of like, this kind of disregard for the industry and dropping all these little hints and all this kind of thing. It almost seemed to me like he wanted to get in the club,
right?
And he did what it took to get in the club. And then when he
I want to
found
get
out,
into that Diddy party, dude. That's where I want to go.
But then when he found out what the club was actually doing and what the club was actually about,
he was like,
whoa, fuck all this.
Whoa, let's.
Yeah. And then he starts kind of, bashing him a little bit. And I don't know, dude, maybe the club did something with him. And this is his quote unquote replacement.
Yeah. And that's what they're speculating. That's what those people are doing. They're speculating,
Mhm.
And that's what we're trying to do, is trying to figure this out. So here, this salty cracker guy gets into this mask stuff a little bit more, and we'll comment about this as well.
I'm going to allow him to do it, considering he got, let's say he got sued for overdosing his girlfriend. All right, let's put it that way. All right. I noticed a lot of comedians out there, Patton Oswalt. I noticed a lot of these comedians, they got dead wives or dead girlfriends around them. We are allegedly, of course, in Minecraft. Yeah. They would never need a skin suit or anything like this. Anyway, so Jim Carrey was out the other day, and he was looking, let's say,
not Jim
totally
Carrey.
Different.
Yeah,
totally different.
Totally different.
Way too much estrogen. Like that dude was way puffy. Looked like a chick on her period.
Yep.
If she was on Mars.
Totally true.
That's not a good look, by the way.
No.
And if you're a dude out there, you don't want estrogen, you want testosterone. If you're all puffy like that, maybe you got a testosterone deficiency. You should check out today's sponsor.
All right. And that's what he was talking about, and it's true. It's like Jim Carrey looked a lot more masculine. We showed the side by side. That dude or dudette, not the most masculine man, pretending to be him, ain't pulling it off, man. Ain't pulling it off.
Yeah, and looks very, I don't know. I mean, very like the voice sounds. Just obviously not Jim Carrey, but just weird and odd and yuck.
Weird, odd, strange, bizarre,
queer,
if you will. Is that the original definition that those fuckers stole? The gay
that
used
is
to mean happy. Queer used to mean strange, odd, weird.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, just so you know. I don't know if you knew that. So this gal gets into the fact that because she's a lefty, she's a southpaw. Throwing that ball down the plate. I can't. My mic is in the way, so I look like a retard doing this right now. I'm just throwing it over, trying to slam dunk. Anyway, left-handed. And she takes it very personally, and she's like, you know what? This ain't the dude. Left-handed, right-handed. Anyway, she brings an interesting little point. Let's listen.
I take this very seriously.
That pop
Fellow
was
lefties,
shit,
left-handed people unite. You know we do not play about our people. So when people were claiming that Jim Carrey is left-handed and that this person was autographing with his right hand, it had me kerfuzzled. I'm not going to lie. So you know I'm going to dig. I'm Jen. We go down rabbit holes. Google and other search engines are free. And lo and behold, what do I find? Is this Jim Carrey placing his hands and feet in the cement in front of what was Mann's Chinese Theater in 1995? And look, is he signing his name in the cement with his right hand? And this is not the only picture, my friends. Photo after photo of Jim Carrey signing autographs on various different days with his right hand are all there for you to find. And then there were people leaving photos in the comments saying, Jim Carrey's hair grew too fast. This was just a week ago. This was 8 days ago, 10 days ago. And guess what I did? I went ahead and found these clips that you can find. This is infamous. This is 2014 Kimmel, where he was doing the hand sign, which I think kicked off this whole conspiracy thing. There were a lot of photos of this appearance. Kimmel again, 2018. This is where he's talking about his rump art. Maybe you saw clips or photos of him when he was on the Stephen Colbert Show, which was in 2020. The last public appearance he made was in November last year, 2025, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Okay, so that was November 2025, and his hair kind of looked in between the shorter hair and then the
in between
the one
just
that
past the ears and
overly effeminate, kind of soft-spoken homo version of Jim Carrey at the César Awards.
Admittedly, one of those videos that I saw was of him on, was it on Kimmel? I think one of the ones that she showed where he had short hair. So I stand corrected.
Oh no, that's okay.
Because if she's dug this up, because I didn't do the research, I was just thinking back and I saw this video.
Trying to think.
Now, but if she did the research, and the last time he did a public appearance was November of last year, and it was kind of like in that halfway gay stage. But still, I mean,
was his face
yeah, but was his face
was he himself
all puffed out and fucking
he wasn't any of that. How long does it take for you to recover the puffiness from major plastic surgery? Okay, so that was in November 8th, it says. Okay. So November, December, January, February, 4 months. Is it possible that he has fully completed and recovered in the 4-month period? Possibly.
I don't know. What she goes on. This says January 1, 2026 is what she's pointing to. Go on.
All right. So let's go on a little more.
It aired January 2026, and oh look, he was growing his hair out. He did look different. We all have our theories.
But not that guy.
I think it's wonderful that we are not believing everything that we are told, but we need to have some discernment as well. Now, Alexis Stone, the artist, is claiming that he dressed up as Jim Carrey, to which I say,
bullshit.
I don't believe you. I need to see the receipts. Just for a moment, let's think. What if this was Jim Carrey? And the entire world is saying, I'm not buying it. It's not him. It's a clone. Do you think Jim is laughing about it? Or do you think he's kind of heartbroken?
All right. Look at the brow. Look at the brow. It's very low onto his ocular area. Okay. The other guy was up higher. It was up about a good half inch or more. Okay. His eyes look kind of a lightish brown, but if you were to shine lights into the other guy's eyes, they're going to be even lighter than that. I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not buying this.
But look at the skin. And what honestly, one of the things that I've really loved about Jim Carrey is that he wears his age very well.
Yeah, just like you and I do.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, cheers to you on that one, brother.
Yeah, cheers to you on getting old and
There you go.
looking great
Yeah.
doing it.
Damn right. Yeah, fucking stopping Father Time in his tracks.
And
I'm 87. Who knew?
Who would have thunk it? Not me.
No. Yeah.
But yeah. And this, and here's another thing though, like, okay, taking out like Madonna, and there's been a couple others, but most celebrities don't get plastic surgery to look like monsters.
Yeah,
like I said,
most
taking out Madonna,
right,
taking out a few others.
All right.
But if you're gonna put them in a basket, 95% of yeah, like 95% of them don't do that shit to look like monsters.
But they try to look better, not worse. Yeah,
exactly. So if he would have done this, because he is so vain. He is so vain, dude.
As most celebrities are.
Yes.
Just saying.
But as most huge personalities are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's so vain. I don't think that he would have went out in public completely fully healed to what he paid for and what they showed him on the screens is what he's going to look like.
Is there something we can find out what the average recovery time for major facial plastic surgery would be?
Yeah.
Let's look that up while I start playing this next video, if you don't mind, because I think it's kind of relevant to the topic at hand. I mean, if he
he would have had to have, they were saying he would have had to have like 4 or 5 different procedures done.
Yes, because you can't do it all at one time. Yes, thank you.
And these are procedures that require cuts. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to move bones, if you're going to move noses up, and if you're going to move brows up, like that's
you're
gotta
not
cut
going to
into
get
that shit.
all of that done at the same time, which means you have at least a 2-month minimum recovery per surgery, which means he would have had to have doses of mimosas of recovery time, right? Per surgery, which would put him into the second month being the February César Awards show. And if you're not fully recovered, and like you're saying, most celebrities are pretty vain, he wouldn't have wanted to get out into the public eye. Now, are you going to also completely change the way you speak
and the hand that you write with?
Well, I think the point is that this guy was also right-handed, so that debunked the whole left-hand, right-hand thing.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. No, it did. Because she was saying he was actually right-handed, and this dude, the effeminate fake Jim
monster
Botox,
Jim,
effeminate dude. Did I mention that already?
Frankenstein Jim. Yeah.
The Frankenstein Jim was also right-handed. So
I thought she said he was left-handed.
No, she was saying Jim was right-handed, and he was signing all this out. And this guy, the effeminate one, Frankenstein, was also right-handed.
Oh, well.
So it just debunked the whole left-hand, right-hand argument.
Yeah, well, what the fuck was the point? But why did she
It's
bring
just
it up?
debunking
Because, okay.
That's all.
Okay.
As a left hand, as a southpaw, she's like, okay, he would have been on our team.
Oh.
Unite.
Okay. Maybe I got that wrong. I thought it was that Frankenstein Jim was signing with his left hand.
No, he was also with his right. Yeah. So she was debunking that. Hey, you can't put him out. No, he was a righty. He wasn't a southpaw. So yeah. Anyway, so that's what she was doing on that one. But here is the next one where it says, why did 64-year-old Jim Carrey look like a completely different person? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because it was a completely different person. How many times? Anyway, let's listen to this.
Why did 64-year-old Jim Carrey look like a completely different person? No one realized that his
Because he's a
behavior at the
completely
César
different
Awards
person.
ceremony revealed 3 truths behind it. First, the comedy legend once famous for his rubber face now has an unusually puffy and stiff face. His overly full cheekbones and unnaturally smooth, shiny forehead are clearly the result of excessive cosmetic fillers and Botox.
And okay. Why would your hairline, why would you get it to be even higher? Don't you, if you were going to replace your hairline, wouldn't you drop it down so you look younger? Because the higher your hairline goes, the older you are.
The older you look.
Hairline and yada 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 and zippity doo dah blah blah blah. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck would you get your brow even your hairline even higher? Makes no sense. So I call bullshit on that.
Least amount of time to be completely all the swelling gone down, everything. I mean, you can get back to normal activities in like 7 to 14 days, couple weeks,
like mud wrestling and things like that.
But yeah.
Not sure.
MMA. Yeah.
Right. MMA. Yeah, right.
But for you to like completely be healed, all the swelling go down, everything's good after all the checkups, 6 weeks minimum.
All right. So if my math serves me correctly, that's 2 weeks past a month, and 2 weeks into the next month of a 4 week, so month and a half.
So you're looking if he had 4 or 5 procedures done, and if it wasn't Botox, if they were actually like, okay, say there was a bunch of Botox done, but there was like 2 surgeries where he had to actually get cut, you know what I mean, open, and they rearrange shit and all that.
Yeah.
Because to look like this, he would have had to have had that. So just at that would have been 12 weeks. You know what I mean?
Oh, easy.
That's 3 months. You know what I mean? Worth of
November,
recovery time.
December, January, and then what day in February was the César Awards?
It was like
middle of the month, I think.
Like middle of the month or something like that.
So
I just don't think
that's only if he had 2 procedures.
Yeah, that's only
the hairline lift. And if you did if you did that brow thing, that's longer than 6 weeks. And like you said, that's minimum.
Yeah, that was minimum.
That is minimum. So I don't buy that at all.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the rest of this. And we have one more little video after this. And then we'll wrap this up.
Botox injections. Although his wrinkles have been smoothed out, they have also locked away his flexible expressions, and he has completely lost his former infectious charm. Second, in sharp contrast to his changed appearance,
I hate these AI influence videos.
Right.
Where it softens them up and they look like freaking cartoon characters. Like, can you freaking just play the actual video? Oh, God.
he amazed the audience with his extraordinary language skills. Unlike other Hollywood stars who only speak English in their speech.
I mean, look at the way he turns his mouth. Kind of the side. And this other guy doesn't do that, and you don't change that in 2 months.
No,
3 months.
You don't.
Speeches, Jim Carrey spoke entirely in French. He also revealed that his ancestors were from France and that his original family name is the French word carré. Finally, he rarely showed affection in public, putting an end to rumors of loneliness in his later years. At the awards ceremony, he affectionately thanked his girlfriend Minzy.
Oh my God.
I don't know, man. I think it's too much. It's not Jim. Dude.
No, it's not. Let's play this last one and then we'll wrap this up. Because if you've heard him, we played that whole video of him kind of going through everything. Oops. And it's the inflection, the voice. You don't change. You don't all of a sudden become this soft spoken like, oh, and then sit there and go, oh, it was so wonderful. And I wrote everything myself. And let's listen to how he interviews on this.
I'm not a clone. I know a lot of people online have been saying that lately. That's not him. That's Heather Shaw. Some people are even seriously analyzing.
Okay. What's the new thing that's been out for a couple of years? Oh, that's AI.
Yeah.
Do you know you can clone any voice out there? Oh, everybody knows that.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
not think that this is an AI voice doing this recording?
I'm sure it is.
Let's listen to it some more because I'm not buying it that this isn't AI. That was the real Jim. No, this is not. But that's just me. Let's listen to some more of this because this is so freaking weird.
Analyzing my brow bone, my jawline, my hairline. I haven't been in the public eye much for a long time. Not because I was pushed out, but because I realized I had been living in a constant state of being watched. In front of the camera, I was always explosive. At some point, I started asking myself a question. If there's no audience, who am I? For a few years, I chose to focus on painting. I could stand in front of a canvas for 10 hours. That kind of quiet was something I had never really known before. When I decided to attend that ceremony, the styling team asked me how I wanted to present myself. I said, more real. Not the guy from The Mask. Not the guy from The Truman Show. Just who I am now. Someone who's been through highs, lows, loss, and awakening. I grew my hair out not to hide anything, and definitely not to create headlines. This is just what my life has looked like these past few years. And honestly, I'm not angry about the talk. I'm not hurt. In some way, it means people still care. We all change. I wasn't replaced. I'm just living, and living leaves.
If that doesn't sound like fucking AI to you, I don't know what does. But that's the thing, dude, because he was getting too close to exposing somebody for something, and then literally like that speech was written and put out online. Like, no,
that is not.
That's
if you effers out there still think that's him, you're right.
That's
dude.
a clone, and he is buried in a bunker somewhere. They've got him in a bunker, or he's already dead.
He's in one of these capsules behind me here.
Yeah,
one of these. I'm telling you,
they had to shut him up, dude.
Give us your opinion. Put it in the comments. What do you guys think after seeing all this? Because we're not buying. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. That wasn't that guy. And that's the whole point of this video. That wasn't Carrey. That was effeminate, freakazoid Frankenstein Carrey.
Yeah.
Clone, sort of look-alike.
Yeah,
but he couldn't. He couldn't talk like him. He couldn't act like him. He couldn't say the same inflections. He couldn't do the facial expressions. All the Botox, all of that shit. I don't buy it.
That's the thing. Why would Jim Carrey want to do any of that? Because that's him.
Yes. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's
anyway.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Let us know what you think, gang. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your grandma. You know what I mean?
Check out our merch at the rudebarn.etsy.com too.
Yeah.
Check it all out. Got some fun stuff in there. Helps with the show. And here, the biggest thing, please like and subscribe and share this video.
I already said that.
Friends.
I just said that.
Well, I'm repeating it. Hammering it home. It's like Trump. It's very good. How good was it? It was so good. It was the greatest good of all the goodness of the good.
Oldest likes. Yeah.
Right. So like, subscribe, and share. Just like Rude said. I'm going to repeat it again over and over again.
It's going to be the greatest likes. It's going to be the greatest shares.
The greatest sharing of all the sharing ever of the sharing. So please do that. That'd be great. So
love you guys.
Thanks so much for joining us on this. Let us know in the comments about this. Is that Carrey? Do you think that's Carrey? Are you fooled? I mean, sorry. Are you thinking that is him? Or you think that's a real McCoy, or is that some fake clone? I don't know. Alien reptilian creature that's got a mask on pretending.
He's alive.
It's alive. All right, gang. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the flip side on the Southpaw.
And we are.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Question everything, bitches.
I was waiting for you to say out.
Oh, out.
You can cut it.
Maybe we'll go back. Try it one more time, or I'll leave this in and not edit it out. So let's try it one more time.
And we are
out. Oh,
God.